Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Porch Time. We are live at JTH Construction Studio. Tonight we have some amazing young people in the studio. Ranked number 1 in the world, state champions, ranked 88th in the world. I'm not making that up. Gears and Sprockets. We'll get to that momentarily. Like and share this. These youngsters deserve all the credit, and we're going to try to give them some promotion tonight. Real quick, let me get to my sponsors. Welcome to JTH Construction Studio. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction needs. 765-913-8599. American Basement Solution, Mr. Larry Ralph Sr. I understand he was at Gaddy's tonight. I didn't get a call, but that's all right. 1-877-409-2837. Love Larry. Fathom Real Estate with Teresa Massmer, 765-341-8911. Wellspring, that's Mr. Bob Goodner's group. They take care of a lot of the homeless situation in town. 765-342-6661. How you doing, Misty? How you doing, Zach? Stitz Comfort System, 765-346-0195. Get a hold of Caleb. Livewire, Tommy Walls Electrical Consulting, 765-792-4012. The Yard Barber, Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. How you doing, Brian? Phenomenal room in here tonight. You guys, wait till you hear some of this stuff. Trapper Tim's Nuisance Wildlife Removal and Pest Control, 765-913-7553. Wayman's Furniture Appliance and Mattress, 765-342-4339. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. We can rotate people in if need be. No need. I mean, we don't have to. You guys don't have to be quiet. I mean, it's trust me. Hello, Rick and Debbie. Good timing. 2024 Peregrine Homecoming Festival, the 100-year anniversary. 765-318-0899. August 30th through September 1st. You guys are already getting shout-outs. Hometown Nutrition Martinsville, 765-315-0738. Go in there and say hi to the ladies. They open up at 7 a.m. now. HRS Heating and Cooling. Mention this ad and receive a $50 off any service. 317-535-0322. I butchered that one. Reps Fitness, open 24 hours, 765-349-5645. That's where I go to die every night. Locally owned, two good guys. Burpo's Tree Service, 765-346-5948. Jason Burpo, get a hold of him. You need crowd control, I'm guessing. And last, but certainly not least, this is new one, and I don't even think my coworkers know about this, but I had to do this today, and I won't get into it right now. But there's good people, there's great people, there's exceptional people, then there's people like Larry Ralph, and also Mike Swango. And I will not say why I'm putting him on here, but it's my own choice. He was best friends with my brother. It's still a difficult time for Mike and myself at times. Bless you. And Mike's going to be a sponsor of the show as long as I can make that happen. So, Mike, love you, buddy. Get a hold of Mike Swango, the best automotive guy around, 765-343-2282. Thank you, Mike. All right, now, I got a whole room full of young ones looking at me. Love the shirts. I said that off air.
Thank you.
I love the shirts. Now, we're going to go around the room, and we're going to introduce names. Afternoon, hello, Keith. And then I'll ask you again what your name is because I'll forget by the time you get to the second person. But just say, my name's so-and-so, I'm age whatever, and I'm a sprocket or a gear. And we'll get into the definition of sprocket or gears, okay? We'll start. Remember Hudson. We'll start right here with Hudson.
Hi, my name is Hudson.
A little louder.
Hi, my name is Hudson. I am 13 years old, and I'm a sprocket.
Good to go.
Hi, my name is Kylan. This is my first year in robotics, and I am a sprocket.
I'm Keely, and I am 15, and I am on Gears.
Awesome.
I am Reed. I am 18, and I am also on Gears.
I'm Emma. I'm 12, and I'm on Sprockets.
I'm Kira. I'm 13, also on Sprockets.
I just realized something. These kids pay attention to detail, don't they? These guys are very detail-oriented.
Yes.
So when you give them instructions, they do exactly. I don't think I've had a room do that ever right there. And I've had hundreds of young people in here. Later on this month, I'm going to have J2 in here, all of them.
Okay.
So we're going to try it, and we will see. J2 should pay attention, but we'll see. First of all, who's state champions in here? That's the Sprockets are state champions. Who's ranked number 1 in the current state champion? Who's ranked number 1 in the world? No. Get him up there. That is phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, rank number 1. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Emily. Like and share this, please. Rank number 1 in the world at your age group. Is that phenomenal?
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
I mean,
about
do you understand that? How many is it? 14 billion? Is that it?
There are about 9,000 high school teams.
That's all. 9,000, and you're number 1. And you guys are 88th. I mean, that's phenomenal. You guys understand the depth of that? How many kids every day get up to do what you guys do? And they're like, we got to beat the Gears and Sprockets. I mean, think about that.
Right?
Think about that. So, obviously, your coaches are phenomenal. You guys are very detail-oriented, and you're very good at what you do. Or you wouldn't be, you guys are state champs. I don't know how you're ranked 88th. You should be 50th or at worst, you know?
Right.
I'm just doing some easy math here. Hello, Frida. So anyway, who wants to explain to me, please look at my Facebook page and share it with family and friends. We get that. Sometimes you have to. Ignore that, kids. That's the fun side of social media.
Right?
I get messages like that all the time. Hello, Deborah. Who's going to explain to me what you guys do, how you do it, how you got involved with it? And you all can answer as you move along. Open conversation. The more chaotic, the better it is at stuff like this. And you guys, who wants to be a talker right off the bat? These two over here do. Look, they're fired up. Ladies, tell me what it is that you guys exactly do.
So we build robots to compete with other robots
A little louder, a little closer.
on a 12 by 12 foam tile field. The ultimate goal of the game is to get more points than the other two teams.
So, what is the competition? Or you're not? I know they got Robot Wars on TV, which is phenomenal to me. I love that. But you guys aren't attacking each other.
No,
You're doing tests, skills.
yes and no. We compete. We do skills, and that's just one person, and you're just trying to test how good your robot is, and then you're competing against each other to see who can score the most points, and then you're not mostly trying you're not trying to break the other person's robot because
You can actually get disqualified for that.
yes.
Oh, so there's no contact. Hello, Jerry and Jack. There is contact.
Most
And
definitely
sometimes
there's
they do
contact.
break each other's robots.
Oh, interesting. How long have you been involved?
So I just got this is my first year.
You don't sound like it's your first year.
Oh.
I'm just throwing you that out. How long have you been involved?
This is my second year, but
Second
I
year.
watched my brothers do it for the
Now, we need to address that. I didn't hit that right at the start. There's two families in here, basically. So one family's ranked number 1 in the world, kind of, sort of, and the other family's ranked 88th. Correct. Okay, where's ranked number 1 family?
So
Raise,
the two of us on our team are ranked first in the world. We also have 3 other families, 4 other
Thank you.
team members, 3 other families on our team.
Hello, Christy. And then who's the 3 siblings? You two. And where's your other? So you 3 are related, brothers and sisters, and you 3 are related. Phenomenal. And then how many kids are on the Gears teams total?
We have 6 members total of 4 different families.
Okay, what about you guys?
Just us 4.
That's it. And holding it down at 88. You guys are state champs. Where was the state competition held?
at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Are you kidding me? And you guys got to go out there and compete?
We did.
Yes, on the field. It's
Off
pretty cool.
the field? That place is massive.
It is
Did you
huge.
feel small?
Yes.
Yes. It makes me feel small just walking in there. I couldn't imagine being like center of the field. Couldn't imagine playing a game in there though. That'd be incredible.
That'd be very fun.
So how long have you been doing it?
So I have been on the team for 7 years.
Okay.
I was one of the original members, and everyone else has joined. She's
What
been
about
on
you?
here
And I'm
for
4
4 years?
Yep.
And this is my first year.
Okay.
And this is my second year.
Second year? And you guys are going to keep doing it, correct?
They're retiring. Yes,
So
we
you
are
got big shoes to
retiring
fill.
this year. Yep.
Yes.
But you guys are state champs. You got to keep moving forward.
We'll have to see how it goes.
You got to keep moving forward
A
with
lot
it.
of work.
How much time do you dedicate each week to it?
So it's in our team is at my house, and
Hey,
I work
Christy.
a lot. Sometimes I'll work 40 or I've the most maybe 80 hours a week doing it. Typical week, it's not that much, but it is a lot of time. And I am a senior. We have 2 other seniors on our team, and we're all graduating out of it. And people didn't feel comfortable continuing the team, so our team is retiring because of that. And then their team.
I'm sorry, this is Larry Ralph. This is one of the best human beings on the planet.
Hi, Larry.
Even though we went to Gaddy's tonight and I didn't get a text.
One thing I do want to say, whatever I'm involved in life, I want these kids on my side.
Aren't you? And is that unreal?
I want these kids on my
Aren't
side.
they amazing?
Absolutely amazing.
I mean, they walked in and they're talking. I gave them all an order.
Yeah.
Right around the table, not one mishap. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, that's the first time ever. I was like, me, you, and anybody could have done that. We messed it up.
Maybe it's time for them to just take over.
Right here. When y'all want to come sit here, I'm done. That is an amazing human being. Larry, love you, buddy.
Love
Be
you.
safe.
See you.
Bye, Mr. Ralph.
Gaddy's next time. You know, you got my number. I mean.
Okay.
So Linda, I said hi.
Okay.
See you, Larry. I'm sorry. That is one of the best human beings on the planet. An amazing human guy. Just unbelievable. Love him. So anyway, last I heard, I apologize. It's at your house. You work 40 plus hours a week.
At the greater end of the spectrum. Usually it's maybe closer to 10 hours or so.
You probably put more of that, but a lot of it is. I think with you, you're a thinking man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Constantly. That's machinists do that a lot, looking for a better way to build the mousetrap, and that's basically what you're doing. Very interesting. Like Kim, best jam. Wait a minute. You make jam? Well, Lisa, how do you know this and I don't? Do you know Lisa?
Okay, yes, I do.
Evidently, you know she knows you make jam.
I guess.
What kind of jam?
I make all sorts.
Strawberry?
Yes.
We'll talk after.
Okay.
Lisa, thanks for giving me that tidbit of information. So, where do you guys meet at? Somebody's house, or you
It
guys?
is at our house,
Okay.
but usually for team meetings, we go over to high schoolers
Okay.
because they have all the equipment there. So it's kind of.
That's
Yes.
the only reason?
Oh, also, he is a great mentor.
Yeah.
He can help us identify our problems first.
There you go.
Stuff.
He obviously. You have to have a big area for that, correct?
Yeah,
How
it's
large
pretty
is the playing
tight
field?
there in our basement. The playing field is 12 by 12 feet.
Okay. I kept thinking Robot Wars. That's all. And when you guys pulled that, I was like, that's not a Robot War. That's something that with purpose.
It's not supposed to be a war, but sometimes that's.
Defense can get pretty high.
She says you make lots of. I'm sorry, a robot can wait. We're talking treat. You make treats.
Yes.
We're gonna do a show next week about treats. We're gonna have you back in, okay?
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about if one of you guys is it too heavy to pick up and show the camera, or do we need to turn it? I can turn a camera. Okay. Tell us a little bit about some of the function of it and what all you have to do during.
You can start at the beginning with the process of how this whole.
You're fine.
Yeah,
No,
so-
I'll back up a little bit.
So each season
Yeah,
we
she
have
can talk and he can hold it.
each season we have a different game for the whole year. So we start over at the beginning of each year and build a new robot doing a completely different.
Every year is a new robot.
Every
What do you do
year
with
is
the
a new
old
robot.
ones? Park them?
We disassemble them all and rebuild. So this year we have these green eyeballs that we're trying to school. There's lots of obstacles in the way, trying to that make it a little harder. And then we get points for successful.
So it's like basketball with a robot going through an obstacle course.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated to explain because it's hard to explain without. But then at the end, we'll have these bars that we have to elevate off the ground. We climb up them, elevate off the ground, and the higher you are, the more points you score.
Really?
And that one turns kind of upside down, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So who put you guys work on that together? That's incredible. I had trouble with Lincoln Logs, if you guys even remember those.
It's an entire
Tinker
process.
Toys.
Maybe they can show you after the.
Okay, you guys have these massive books. Is this like your spec manuals? See the whole thing? You want to go over that one first?
Sure. So, called our engineering notebooks. And so,
Holy cow! That's all your guys' stuff.
yeah, so we document everything we
These kids are
do
geniuses.
in here.
And raise it up just a skosh. There you go.
We explain the game. We diagram. We do research. We diagram our different.
So you go theory
Ideas
first,
and
which is
stuff.
scientific, and then you go try to make it fact.
And
by
then-
your actions.
Yeah, we start showing our steps for building and stuff. And
Whose neat handwriting is that? I'm hiring you.
It's hers.
You see that right there? That's me. All right. Need we talk? Wow.
but then by the close to the end and stuff, we start documenting our different. I can find. And we.
So your entire season is laid out in books.
Yes.
Pretty much everything you
Yeah.
do. Phenomenal.
So the interesting thing about the Vex Robotics is there are kind of 3 different parts of the competition. There's matches where it's 2v2 robots, and then there's skills, which is trying to score as many points on your own. And then there's a whole judging system. And so we'll turn in our engineering notebooks, which Sarah just showed you, and then the judges will judge those and score those, and then we have interviews with them. And based on that, they will.
So there's a lot more to it than just the robot thing.
There is
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
An entire education in one program.
Yeah, the interviews. That's fun, is it?
I enjoy
Actually-
it.
Yeah,
You guys-
It's pretty fun.
We're all of us are in a speech and debate club, so
Yeah.
interviews are.
Oh, that's phenomenal. So what can we debate tonight?
He's the only
I'd
one that's
lose.
debated.
Right.
They just do speech. He's the only one
Oh,
that's
he's
debated.
debate, and you guys do speech.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not debating him. No. I think he went hands down. He's already doing his own designing 3D printers over there. So
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
anytime she makes light streets, I'm still stuck on that. So we'll get to that. Hold that book up. Is that your guys'? 2 of them?
Show reads cat in there.
Our
Are you kidding me?
notebook, yeah. There's a lot that goes into building a robot, and we try to document.
Is your guys' robot about the same as that? Do you make
No.
similar robots or different?
No.
There
They're
can be completely different designs.
and still do the pretty much.
The exact
Exact
same
same
thing.
thing.
Well, I didn't know
Yeah.
if you guys, I know there's 2 separate teams, but as a whole team, maybe make a bigger one and then a smaller one, or are they the same size, or no?
I think you're allowed to do that for. Am I right? High schoolers, are they allowed to build 2 robots?
So there are actually there's a higher robotics program for for university.
College
It's
kid,
called
yeah.
VexU, and they actually each team builds 2 robots. One of them can be up to 18 inches, the other one an 18-inch cube. The other one can be up to a 15-inch cube, and so they're competing just as one alliance. So they always have the same partner, which is nice. And they have some other abilities, like they can 3D print stuff and they can use more motors and stuff like that. But for high school, you're the requirements for middle school and high school are all the same. You have to build it within 18 inches at the start, but it can expand afterwards. And there's a list of parts that you can choose from and modify to fit your robot. But most of the robots generally do the same thing, but they look a
Completely
lot different
Yeah.
from each other.
Yes.
There's so many different ways to do this. Find the best way to do that. There
The most
are many
effective
ways.
and efficient.
Yes.
And an example is your hanging mechanism versus alignment.
Yeah, so a lot of teams are just doing the mechanism. There's a vertical bar and there's a horizontal bar, and a lot of teams are hanging just on that horizontal bar and getting just a couple inches off the ground for a few points. Where our robot elevates 6 inches off the ground on that bar, but it can also flip back and hook onto the vertical bar where it can elevate about 12 inches.
How
off
much
the
does
ground.
that weigh? 10 pounds? 15 pounds?
This one's about 16
Yeah.
pounds. We've had them up to over 20 pounds in the past.
Wow. I want to do something here real quick. Christy says, tell Oliver we said hi. Can they build a robot to carry our equipment up the steps of the press box at the high school games? I want to get Oliver over here next to me, and we're going to adjust my camera. And Oliver, get a chair, and you're going to sit right here between us.
So Olivier.
It's Olivier.
I'm Oliver.
That's
Olivier.
okay. It looks like Oliver.
I just glanced.
Now,
Olivier.
he's like the team mascot. He's
That's right.
is Emma and Olivier and Hudson's brother.
Olivier, get a.
Curious.
So
Hey,
he's like
why don't you grab a white chair?
Right
Yeah.
here, Bugs.
Or yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
I think that'll squeeze in here tighter. I don't have the skin of this rump, so we're gonna have to make room. You good? Gotta get him on camera.
Okay.
You're already a fan favorite. Can we see him? Oh, that's not working.
Oh, there you go, dude.
How about that? Olivia, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, sir. What do you think of these kids? Phenomenal.
Yes.
Are you on the team, or are you going to be on the team? I gotta speak. We gotta get you on here. You what?
I'm not gonna be on.
Why not?
He makes friends with every team there is.
I was gonna say.
In the entire state. He is buddies with everybody.
You know, you gotta stay on camera. They can't see you. I'll get in trouble. Christy will yell at me. I'm gonna move it down one more time and hopefully not hit my. There you go. You're hiding, aren't you? All right. You got any questions we should ask them?
What should they be asked?
Maybe share what you enjoy about it.
What do you think of that, Christy? He's the best.
You like
The hanging part.
Marshall.
How do you?
You can try to demonstrate it.
If you want, do you have? Let me see that remote. It's not like your with Xbox remote, or is it? Oh, it is. Really?
So it's somewhat similar to an Xbox remote. We have these 3D printed. It's called a scuff.
You made that?
Yeah. So basically, it allows me to be able to push the buttons from the back, so I don't have to move my thumbs off the joysticks, so I can do.
No, stop. Wait. So you're telling me you're functioning here and you're functioning here at the same time? Yeah. Okay, I give up. Remind me never to play you in Fortnite or Battle Royales or any battle game on.
I just drive robots.
Okay.
He doesn't have time for video.
Right.
It's robots.
You play video games? Mom, that's honest. We like that.
That's the truth.
If you want to fire it up, we can fire it up and then maybe point a camera at it.
Hey, you can also show it throwing things.
Let's not take on a
I'll catch it.
Okay, well,
Do football.
if you guys want to,
Is it possible for them to see what's on?
no,
Or
because
no?
then they
Okay.
focus on that and they only look at that. We've learned that over the years. Because if we do that, everybody's eyes will be up here and not paying attention.
Because they're firing that at some of the things that they had to learn. Maybe some of the skills that you guys have learned over the course. What's some of the things that you guys are learning how to do through robotics?
I'm going to take my camera and point it at them.
One thing that I have really learned is how to communicate to other people more efficiently, more effectively. Because when you're on the field with your robot and then someone else's robot, it's a totally new robot that you have to tune your driving and stuff to. Okay, so you're not way and just helping. It's helped me communicate.
I would say I've learned a lot of organization skills because in our notebook you can see everything has a place and a spot, and it makes it better if it's there.
That's actually transition too. This bedroom is more organized now.
Really?
This is a good skill to transfer. Yes.
We they're setting up the robot to climb or whatever you guys gonna do.
Oh.
Yeah,
try to
just
show
if you
all
just
of it.
talk loud, that should pick you up.
Yeah.
He's gonna show us some demonstrations here, and hopefully it doesn't go haywire and chase us out of the building.
So, as we talked about earlier, there's a few different aspects of the game. One of them, the main scoring object, are these tri-balls. There's 60 of these on the field. You can introduce them during the match, and one way that we do that, because your goal is on the opposite side of the field, so you want to get the tri-balls to that side. So one way we do that is through our slapper mechanism that launches the tri-balls across the field. Try to catch it here. So it shoots them very effectively. We can do 150 shots per minute, so we can get them all off very quickly.
What?
So, and we all have to load that by hand. So it's a lot of practice.
So wait a
loading
minute. How do you? That's programmed.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mechanism repeats itself, and your firing pin is in your hand.
So there's 3 people at the field at once. So one person's controlling the robot, the other 2 are coaching, as well as they can load the tri-balls. So two people will have those tri-balls, and they'll be loading them while I'm.
So your action on the field is just as important as the individual with the robot.
Coaching.
Fascinating. All right, what's next?
So we also, when their tri-balls just on the ground, we want to have a way to be able to collect them and then be able to spit them back out into our goal. At this intake, I don't know how well you can see that.
Is that like a vacuum brush on the front that just sucks it right
Those
out?
they're just rubber wheels that pull it in, and we can intake it and then outtake it into the goal later.
That's crazy.
One thing that teams have been doing a lot is, rather than shooting them across the field, because teams can just push those back over the field, they want to be able to secure the points, so they'll put them into their intake. So we've opened the top, so we can drop them in the top like that, and outtake them into the so
like a soccer kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
How is it? How is it? What's it powered off of? How many batteries? What type of batteries?
So
Lithium.
yeah, we have one lithium-ion battery.
And what's the life of those?
These we replace them for every match, but they're really easy to replace. They'll last about 10 minutes of the robot going. So the match is only 2 minutes though, so that's plenty of power.
So you're good.
We also have pneumatics on our robot, which is just like hydraulics but air. We have 2 tanks that we can fill up to 100 psi. One thing we use those for is we have these wings that open up.
Defense.
So what these actually do is they make our robot wider so that we can push in more tri-balls into the goal once.
Okay.
The goal is about 40 inches wide, and we're able to expand up to 36 inches. This allows us, specifically for skills, with just a robot, to be able to push in a bunch of tri-balls at a time.
This is fascinating. This is amazing. And you guys design all this. And it's
many
nothing for you guys.
Have rebuilt several robots because as the game progresses throughout the year, they realize they need to change it. So as part of
Update.
the process, they have to redo it and completely design a new one.
So this is our 4th bottom-up robot this year.
What do you mean bottom up?
So completely
Start from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every robot goes through a bunch of changes. We've had this robot for 2 or 3 months now, but it has changed a whole lot since the beginning of that.
So what's the coolest feature? What do you guys like about it the most?
I like the hang.
The hang?
Yeah.
Hang.
Show that.
Hudson?
Probably the slapper. Kind of fun to watch the tri-balls go.
What about you ladies?
I have to agree with Hudson. It's really cool when you have a match where there's tribals flying everywhere.
What about Chef Emma?
I have to go with the slapper, and then I really like the wing. Watch them all go in at a time.
Sure.
I think you can show the hang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
There's 2 different kinds.
My favorite part of the robot is the hang. We have a unique robot in the fact that it can hang in 2 different ways, and it's very fun to watch because the robots will just quickly drive up and then lift themselves off the ground. We're going to try to demonstrate that now. We have our first kind of hang is elevating on the horizontal bar. We have a button to release the lift to go up to the right height, where it can then hook on to this bar that will be hooked here.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I don't know if my arms are.
And
Can you jump
Are you gonna hang?
Okay, Olivia, go ahead.
Are you gonna hang?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a winch that then pulls the robot up using the drive motors. We have a PTO, which stands for power takeoff. So it takes the power from the drive motors and then transfers it to the elevation. So I'm gonna do that now.
There might just be hands on this.
So
Are
then it
you
lifts up
kidding me?
off the ground and it levels out so that we get the maximum elevation.
It gets cooler than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a little thing. Am I allowed to talk even though I'm not a kid?
Oh, sure.
So
Talk loud so we can hear you.
So earlier in the season, they did something that I don't know if anyone else in the world, I know they were the first to do, but they put it so it could hang and then it could just spin around the pole. And no one knew. So we went to a signature event where 80 teams from all around the United States and Canada came. And so they kept it a secret until one certain match, and then they just started spinning.
Was that the game breaker right there? Was that it?
The refs were like, whoa! So anyway, they've done several things where they were the first in the world to do it. Have you seen anyone else since? So anyway, they don't do that anymore. It's not necessary, but it was just a fun little...
That's awesome. I see a digital readout on the back. Can you point that towards the camera here? And it's this camera here. What is that?
Yeah, so we have an auton selector. During the match, there's 15 seconds where it's of auton period, where it's the robot running by itself. So we have it read out of the position of the robot.
Wait a minute, running by itself. Explain that.
So we pre-program. We have about 10 different autons that we can run to collaborate with our partner, and those are just pre-programmed where the robot works by itself. We're not using the remote to control it, and it's just trying to score as many points as possible.
So pre-programmed selection, and it's going to do A, B, and C.
Yeah, so then, depending on what our partner's doing, what our opponents are doing, we'll figure out which Auton we want to run, and we will select it on the brain, which is one thing you're seeing with all those squares there. We have an Auton selector, just select which one we want, and then it will run whichever one we select.
That's
show
phenomenal.
the other hang though.
That's phenomenal.
I'm getting pushy here, but this is the cool hang.
Oh, one of the things is all those autons
Yeah.
that he is selecting, he had to create them to be able to.
I was going to say, that's programmed by you guys to put them in.
Yeah.
They've
Like-
learned programming and
Like programming a CNC machine.
Not really, but yeah, we use...
Okay, CNC's 5-axis.
So the difference is basically we're just controlling the different motors separately. It's like C++ programming is what we use.
Like I know what he's
and-
talking about. He's like, it's C++
So
programming.
it's just text code. It's not like a G code that you might use for laser printer or 3D printer or whatever. But it's
Young
There's a lot
man,
of
you're
code.
going to go far in this world. You know that.
going to try to demonstrate our other elevation, which is a little bit harder.
actually.
Might be able to. So this flips out. We have a latch back here that then drives back and latches onto the bar.
Is my hand okay? Is my hand
We
okay?
might we don't want to break the mic. So
You
why
can
don't
pull the
just
mic
show it
out of the
done?
way. Pull the mic out of the way around the back of you.
So there's a lot of
There you
support
go.
on this during the match, but we just have this pull right now, so we're
Oh, it's gonna fall forward. Pull back here.
so
That is phenomenal. And it's relatively balanced.
so it there we go.
Oh, you're gonna take it down. Okay.
So that it gets a little bit higher during the match because it drives up on there's barriers on the ground that it drives up on to do that. So
Now
it
you've
gets
made
about
a
12
tank
inches off the
basically.
ground.
If you could shoot rockets out of that.
Right?
What's the advantage?
I think that's illegal.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that would be considered breaking the field. So
Isn't that amazing? When you guys first started doing this, younger ones, and you saw stuff like that, what did you think? Got to learn it. Want to do it, right?
First time I ever. Yep. Explained it great.
That's perfect. What about you, Chef?
I thought it
Amazing.
was really cool.
Yeah.
And how they did that was really it's amazing.
What about you, Olivia?
He's just playing cool. You like more meeting all the.
He's a people person.
He's the flipper on the stage. To do. You know, maybe Julie can share a little bit because they probably won't share accolades. Maybe Julie.
Yeah,
Can
tell us a little bit about them if you would, each
And
one.
what happens within robotics.
Pull up a chair there, Julie.
Oh,
Just sit right here. Yeah, maybe share about robotics in general.
All right. Well, I will first say I don't really deserve any credit because 7 years ago when
Julie,
he
what's your last name?
my name is Julie Robbins.
Okay, and how many kids you got on the team?
I have 3 on the team now.
Okay.
My oldest, who is 21 now, was on the team with Reed when he was a 6th grader.
Okay.
And he started. And my older one was a 9th grader.
Okay.
So they started the team together with another kid,
Sure.
a team of 3. So, and I'm a psychology major. I'm not analyzing you, I promise.
Right.
Good
It's
luck
been
with
a
that.
long
That's
time.
That empty vat up there you're going to run into.
Yeah, we can talk later. But anyway, we just gave them parts and said build.
Jack, you went in on this?
Right.
Yeah. So we gave them parts and we told them to build, but they really didn't have hardly anyone to help them. So they've just kind of had to figure this out themselves. And so now they mentor other teams because they didn't have that. And I mean, Sprockets being one of the teams that Gears mentors, but they mentor teams all over the state. They mentor teams sometimes Zoom, California, Texas. So they try to help kids learn the different things. But what we found about robotics, and I should let you ask questions, but it is one of the best educations.
I'm about out of questions. You
Okay.
understand that? I have no knowledge
Okay.
of this whatsoever.
Yeah.
So the more knowledge you spill, the better I feel.
Yeah, but the you ask about accolades. Last year, Sprockets, it was their first year, but they did something at state called Triple Crown. They won the state head-to-head competition, they won the robot skills, and they won the Excellence Award, which is the highest judged award based on notebook, interview, and how they performed.
It's the highest overall award in the whole tournament.
Yeah, and then last year, these guys, they won the state championship the last 2023 and 2022.
So 2 times.
Yeah, did you guys win excellence last year? They won the excellence award. This year they've started doing 2 divisions, so they don't necessarily get a pair up with the team that they wanted to pair up with this year because it wasn't possible. They were in 2 divisions. So they didn't win this year, but they did hit the highest. They won robot skills. So they hit the highest score in the world all year. So we're going to see if they can do that at the World Championship. But they've won signature events.
When is the World Championship?
Next week.
Next week.
And it's in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you all flying down there?
We're driving.
We're driving as well.
I'm good with driving too.
We have members flying, but we're driving. We don't like to send the robot on the airplane. Sometimes they show up and they're not all in one piece anymore.
Yeah, that might have some issues getting across security too. I'm just saying that.
And you put them in a case and they take it and they just throw it on its side and so we do love the airport. Indianapolis Airport is awesome.
It's a beautiful place.
But yeah.
Dallas is massive.
Yeah.
It's a little warmer down there than it is here, though. I'm letting you guys know that. It's
So
kinda
one
cool.
of the things too that people maybe know, they're not as well known in the so
I was
we
gonna-
get to meet with a lot of the teams, and they have the wonderful advantage of being in a school, and the kids have a wonderful advantage of being home. There's just the 2 haven't met yet, except for when they're on the field, and it's really neat.
So you
for
guys
them.
compete against high schools and junior
High
highs?
schools and junior
Actually.
highs across the country and across the world. Yes, the majority of the kids are in a public school or local school, and so these kids are homeschooled, which is
Phenomenal.
a unique experience.
It's
also.
certainly showing that homeschool kids can keep up with any high school kids,
They're doing a great
and
job.
that's awesome.
Well, and that is an awesome thing about Vex Robotics is that kids are kids.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ways to learn. And I love that Vex allows, it doesn't matter whether you're a private club, private school, public school, homeschool, and they're all thrown together and they get to know each other and they're all friends and homeschoolers learn that public school kids are normal and public school kids, I know no one thinks homeschoolers are normal, but they learn, oh, they're just normal kids.
Well,
So-
normal or not normal is irrelevant. Super intelligent is what I'm going with right now because you guys, how old are you, Hudson?
I'm 13.
How old are you? How old are you?
12.
I was still eating mud about that age. And you guys are doing this stuff. That's amazing. I mean, that is amazing. You guys are setting a standard high. And that's what you need to do. You know?
They're
And
excited.
these young kids looking at you guys, the level that you guys have obtained, that's something for them to shoot for. And with your tutelage, you can get them there.
We're excited for the community to know. That was one of the reasons why we're inviting everybody in. Is that it's something to be proud of as a community.
Very
that
much
we have
so.
teams that are doing so well.
I had
And-
never heard of you guys because I thought you were school based.
Yeah.
That was my first question.
Right.
Like, you guys represent MHS? What? No, you're homeschooled and you guys are ranked #1 in the world. Has anybody outside of this room, from media or anybody in this community, ran into you guys and talked about it?
There was just a news.
That yeah, they
Yes.
just, it just
County
came out.
correspondent.
And
Yeah,
the
we get that a lot when
correspondent.
we schedule a show. Then people,
Yeah.
that happens.
So that was really exciting.
That
And we've
that
had
happens
some,
a lot.
We've had a couple of businesses within town. We're so thankful.
We had Martinsville Vision Clinic sponsor us. Bard Financial.
Yep, downtown.
The what is it? Heroes Doodle.
Yeah, that was a yes.
Yeah.
And so there's been
Home
several. Yeah, there's been several people that over the course of the years have sponsored the kids, and it's been neat for our kids to get involved in the community, and for the community to mentor and invite themselves into their lives. It's been a huge.
So, do you guys have a location you could put a demonstration on, maybe later on this summer, that we could go live at and just introduce you guys in your own setting instead of behind a desk?
So what we could do is we could give you a link sometime. You can watch the Worlds events, and we can tell you what time the kids are competing, which I think maybe the community would like to know next week.
And I could put it on the.
You could put it on there, and
community
they can
page.
say, hey, they're participating at this time, and they can watch a match and see how they do and support them online when they're in Dallas next
Do you have a Facebook page?
We have a website, but we can showcase what would happen. We haven't put them online. We should, but we haven't.
Even if it's just a minimal page with what you do.
Yeah, we also have a YouTube channel that we have a few videos. We don't have a whole lot, but we have some of the ways we've helped out in our community. And then just there are a couple videos of how our robots worked in past season.
getting you guys promoted and out in the public is key to continue that, and that's what I'm trying to do here.
Awesome.
It's phenomenal.
They got to do a match last season. They took it to the what is at Martin Grand Valley, that retirement center. They
You
set
went
up
out
their
there?
whole field.
Yeah,
And
we have
the
a video
residents
about
loved
it.
watching them compete. It was really neat.
Chelsea set that up.
So yeah, it was
Frederick.
really exciting. They really enjoyed the feedback they got from that.
I'm getting Olivia
We
back
have-
on here.
We have a video on
There we go.
the script at the nursing home.
So that's on video
It's on YouTube.
on the YouTube channel. What is your guys' YouTube channel?
I think it's just Gears 323.
323V.
323V is our team number. Each team is assigned a number that they compete with. Gears 323.
Doug, who works for Zach at Indiana Weather Network. I couldn't get to that, Zach. I used to be lead programmer for First Robotics. This was me in middle school and high school. So he's one of your chasers, isn't he? No, he's your safety guy.
Yes.
Doug works for Indiana Weather Network, safety guy.
That's awesome.
And they're setting up those big storms close. Yeah,
Getting there.
yeah, right there on the radar. But I figured some of these guys would be into this. They're into stuff like this, but this is totally fascinating. The only thing I can think of a robot, and I'm old. When I was a little kid, I had one that you put batteries in and turn on, it would walk.
All right,
And,
right.
and that was it. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. And you guys are building yourself and programming yourself.
Troubleshooting.
Problem solving
Writing a
has been
tech
huge.
manual on it.
To go a little hard.
Problem solving has been huge because you'll spend 5 hours trying to build a drivetrain for a robot, and it completely not working. For all 5 of the hours you're trying to construct this, and you have to look at it and you have to like disassemble parts of it, figure out how to identify your problem. And that's been one of the greatest things because we've learned how to problem solve in such a great way and able to overcome our challenges.
And the frustration of not having it work.
That is also huge.
That is phenomenal.
Frustrating.
Just, hey, Dalen, take that. Tell me thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dalen. That's the joy of figuring and solving it, though, isn't it? Getting to that point and tracking down the
But when
issue.
it works.
Then you love your robot so much more when it works for you after you spent 5 hours and then it finally comes together, and that sense of accomplishment is really cool.
Yeah.
You like that, huh?
Yes.
Do you build? Do you troubleshoot? Do you do it all?
I build. I am another builder.
So you build also.
What's your main strength, Kylan? What do you spend most of your time doing all the
Watching videos and strategizing.
strategist for?
So he's a video guy.
He is a video.
Tracks it down.
Yes,
You guys have to watch a lot of videos.
he does. You only need one Kylan on your team.
Oh, is he the lead scout
He
basically,
loves
and he picks it apart? That's good stuff, though, buddy. You guys watch videos? What do you got? What do you ladies do?
So I write in the engineering notebook,
I doesn't surprise me. You two, that's got your handwriting all over it. Looks
and then
beautiful.
I help like do the launcher and
Yeah.
for the tri-balls, and then coach.
So I help coach him at the I also program the robot and all its functions. And I'm the main, I guess, like community. I talk to make sure we know what we're doing when we go into the match.
You have a very good group here. You guys, I'm sure you guys
We
know
like
that.
them.
Very good group, and I'm sure the other kids not here are the same. This is phenomenal.
They're really
You
good.
guys are phenomenal. I mean, seriously, you guys are leaps and bounds ahead, and stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. It'll
Thank
pay
you.
off. Your parents will tell you that. It'll
you.
pay off in the long run.
Hudson,
Thank you.
What is the standing joke that robotics is going to not only take you
So
more-
I'm going to talk about. My parents were explaining to me all the values of robotics, and one of them it was a very long conversation. They got somewhere in the middle about how I'll be able to fix things at my house, like a broken dishwasher or a toilet,
Sure.
something like that. So I've made this long-standing joke that I'm just doing robotics so I can become a plumber.
Right? So you can fix toilets. You can fix your own toilet.
So Doug says, keep pushing y'all. These are great skills you're learning. Team building, robotics, and life skills. You are going far. Exactly, Doug. Well
Yeah.
said. That is the key, and you guys are phenomenal. Every one of you, top to bottom. Even you, bud. What do you think? We got to get you in there.
Yeah.
Next time you're on air, I want to see an orange shirt on you. All right?
You can do that.
You got it? You going to be on the team?
He does. He does do a lot for the team, though. So,
So
there's
he's
these
part of
things-
the team.
So you have to like wait in line to be able to do your robotic skills. So then he'll place hold for us and stuff. So while we're at matches,
Exactly.
Everybody's got a.
That's strategizing. Anybody else got anything to say, talk about, discuss? You want to get on the air while we're here?
Speedway signature event. People.
Yes. When is that? Talk about that.
All right. So I'm going to jump in on the kids thing. So we not only do robotics, we also host tournaments and scrimmages and leagues. But Gears is graduating, but I'm not because I'm hooked. So I'm the event partner for a signature event, which it takes place at Delara IndyCar Factory, where they make the
No
Speedway.
way. Oh, yeah.
It's called the Speedway Signature Event. Our first one was at the Speedway, but then they kind of pushed anyone but race cars out. And that is their new rule. So we have 80 teams come from all over. And if you are technical or you're a programmer or you just want to come judge, hit me up on there. And that happens in November, the weekend before Thanksgiving.
We'll have you guys back on before then.
That's really
Okay, so these guys will be done, this high school team, but I'll still be going, and it's an awesome event. It's like a $75,000 event. If you want to sponsor it, we give you advertisement, let us know. But that's that. But yeah, we take judges from all over, and as long as you're not a coach or a parent of one of the kids.
You be a judge. Let me ask you this about sponsors. Somebody want to get a hold of you guys, go to your webpage, go to YouTube, call you.
Yeah, we can get.
Even if they
contact
get a hold of me, I
information.
can get a
That
hold
would
of you
be
guys.
great. We are also going to be May 7th. We're going to be at Culver's doing a night. We were not able to get in there sooner than that because it's open, so this is their first available night. So if someone has questions about robotics or things that they would be, plus it would be a great fundraiser. The kids are doing a fundraiser it was supposed to happen this week before they went to Dallas, but it's going to come in retrospect so you can hear how they did at the World's competition. But you can come see and ask questions.
Make sure you give me a heads up the day before so I can promote that and get people down there. Culver's is a great place. Love the owner. I've had him on air.
Okay.
Went over and talked to him. Went over there opening day. I got coupons they give me and I give away sometimes.
Sure.
So phenomenal place. Great guy.
We're thankful.
Great community minded guy.
Good.
We might be headed there afterwards.
Right.
I don't know. So my kids tell me.
Right.
You guys ready to go to Culver's?
Right. So you didn't get to go to Gaddy's.
Try the-
Who's had dinner? Who's had
Try the
dinner
mushroom and
already?
Swiss, I'm telling you.
That's true.
Anyone had dinner?
we have, but second dinner's where.
I like Hudson. Yes.
That's
It
true.
is always an option.
Yes.
Second dinner's the best. I'm
They
good
are.
with that.
And like support the high school, the robotics teams in Martinsville. A lot of the schools, elementary kids start in the IQ level, and it goes up to the high school. And there's a lot of kids heading that direction. Math, which is the STEM program, very much involved in putting. That's a great program to.
Now there was a group I think from Paragon.
Yes,
Did they win state or close to?
they were close.
Because I was trying to get them on. I lost that contact, and that's how I got on to you guys. Or someone said, and I was like, oh, there they are, good. They're coming in. And then when the minute you said homeschool, I was like, this is not
right?
the Paragon group. So I think it would be cool if we had all the robotics teams from the area on a display somewhere.
It would be neat.
And we could probably find a location for that. If you give me some time to think about that, we'll find a weekend when everybody can get off and be together. There might be a place we could do that at, just for fun.
And-
Community, come check them out.
Yes, and if the community, this would be something that the community, I think this is what's funneling into our community. As far as the kids and what they're learning, you're going to want to turn around and invest in kids in this type of an activity. There's lots of things to support. This is, you knew the scope of what it's phenomenal.
Well,
All
I
the
mean,
learning.
I was football and sports like that. Never could get into this stuff. Went in the military, did communications, but everybody, there's a certain crowd that supports the football team, the basketball team, the baseball team. But there's so many people that say, oh, I don't want to support that stuff. Okay, you know what? Support this group.
Right.
Support stuff like this. Because these are the guys that are going to be making the difference in the world in this type of field right here.
Right.
You kids understand
It's
that.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And I
phenomenal.
think something to understand, not to speak for our team, but for robotics in general, because there are a lot actually in the area, is it 2% of athletes go pro?
Yeah, it's even probably
It's
less than that.
But 100% of robotic students can go professional.
Yeah, yes.
And so, and they're learning the skills that every workforce person to learn. They're learning to work together. They're learning problem solve, stress management. They're learning to interview. They're learning. A lot of kids in STEM and engineers, they're not very good with people.
Sure.
We see them in robotics, but we see them change from year to year to year because they're having to talk to people.
Thank you, Tommy.
So, anyway, yeah, it's a great thing to support. I was a jock. I was in sports, and I support sports, but I didn't learn near as much.
We got you a sponsor. First, I want to read Doug's second comment. I had to make a robot in high school that could shoot baskets from the 3-point line.
That one's okay.
That was tough.
That's pretty neat.
And then Christy's tagging a couple people. Then Tom Walls, the gentleman that was just in here. He is the owner of Livewire, electric consultant here in town.
Oh, wonderful.
Tell them to call me and ask about a sponsorship. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tommy supports everything in the community, and we love him.
Thank
so.
you.
There you go, guys.
Thank you.
Anything else you guys want to discuss, talk about, say hi? Hey, what's your favorite food? Is it pizza? Chinese? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Chef, what you got? Damn.
I like
Treats?
pizza and I like chicken.
I like pasta, especially beef stroganoff. Pie.
That's very, very distinct right there. You're going after the beef stroganoff. What we got over here? Key lime pie I'm not big on, but I'm good. We're good with it.
I just like food in general.
There we go.
But I would say I really like Mexican.
You got a lot
And
of choices
pizza.
here in town.
Mexican
Taco
is
burritos at Miss Migos has to be my favorite.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh, I don't think I could decide on a favorite.
I'm good with that answer.
I'm the same. I can't.
What about- his favorite food is probably a croissant. Not
Right.
I do like
Me
a
and the
good
brother, you
chicken
know that
fry.
stuff, right?
I like a good burger. Big, juicy bacon.
Try the mushroom and Swiss at Culver's. It is phenomenal.
Okay.
I had it
Not
the
too
other
bad.
day. It is phenomenal.
Okay.
I'm telling you. All the food at Culver's is good. So
Also wanted to say that Super Sports are awesome. They wear shirts. Great.
the shirts are fabulous. I'm
Very
telling
comfortable too.
you. They
Very
She wants her own, right? Is
they
that
hit
how it
hard,
works?
man, and they're just out there and they look great. You guys look good in
Thank
them.
you.
You're a team player.
You guys,
I think he does.
you guys, he just
Yeah.
too small.
Okay.
He's upgrading. He's big
Yeah,
now. So
absolutely.
well, kids, I'm telling you what, I'm impressed and honored to have you guys in here. Congratulations on your state championship. Congratulations on and good luck to you moving to the Worlds. Hopefully we'll pick you guys up a few sponsors. I'm sure that's not an easy task to get there. We're going to have you back on before, when is it, next August? What do you got going on?
When they start, but see, robotics starts when the school semester
So, okay,
starts. Typically,
so I
is when
want
it
to
starts.
try to either do something or have you guys back on. Do you guys do anything for the fair? Do you have a booth?
No, the
We
4-H
don't.
does have robotics. So there's like in general, robotics is out there, and this just happens to be the VEX.
Do they do something similar to what you guys do?
I think it's a different form, is it?
They, from what I've seen in the past, they've done the IQ robotics, which is it's VEX as well, but it's the like elementary and middle school age.
I
Okay.
went and mentored them years ago.
So
My-
what
a
about
few
setting
times.
something up at the fair where you guys can come out and put your stuff on
They
display?
may be able to. Maybe just give us some contact.
I'll
information
get,
for that.
I can work the fair end of it. I can make contacts there. If you guys come through me and we'll see what we can do. Because we'll have a booth out there, and if you have to, you can come set it up in ours and just for a
Right,
night.
to
You know?
show the community.
Yeah, why not?
I think the community would be impressed to see what's. And then if we can give you the link, maybe we can share updates with you next. Share if anybody's
Yes,
interested
send me
in
that.
how they're doing.
Send me that day of, and
Sure.
I'll put it on the
It'll be
community
a
page.
6-day competition, so it'll take a while.
That's
So,
fine.
over
That's fine.
6 days, they'll
We'll
compete.
share it every day.
Sure, that's awesome.
You guys are phenomenal. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
I love having shows. I 60% or 70% of the shows I've had in the last 2 months have been kids, from MHS Dance to the decathlon team,
Yeah.
and on down the line. All these outstanding young. I had a Cub Scout group in here last night, and it's great to see the youth of our country
It's a
being
great community.
so involved and succeeding. My brother was a sheriff for the Morgan County Police Department, and he fought the drug issue in this world his entire life until he passed away from cancer last October. But that was his mission, and he did it. And I tell people this: he did it to save kids, because he knows that it only takes a little bit to slip through the cracks. And as long as you guys have structure and focus, and parents that are trying to push you in the right direction, and you guys take that and keep moving with it. That's important in life, and you guys are doing it. Stay the course. You're talking to me like a 30-year machinist right before the show starts, and I'm an inspector. Not there's there's manufacturing and quality. I'm in quality. You're already in manufacturing, and that's phenomenal. And you're not even close to that age. So we'll talk after we get off here. But every one of you guys, stay the course. Very proud of you, and I know your parents are and all your fans, and just keep doing what you're doing. We'll have you out at the fair, at least there, and I'm certainly going to have you guys back in here before it all kicks off. And you too. And you don't have your orange shirt on, you're not getting in.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for coming. This is an honor. People, I don't know if they understand. First in the world and 88th in the world. 9,000 teams.
That's
Sure,
9,000
high school. I don't know about
teams
you
plus
guys.
however many middle school
Okay.
teams.
Okay.
So about,
Yeah. There's more than 6,000 probably.
There's more than 10,000 teams.
Yeah.
Separated.
So yeah, that's phenomenal, and you guys are amazing. Mike says, "Proud of all you. Good luck in the World Games and robotics."
You.
Okay.
See, that's a teammate right there.
Right.
You're the best. Well, guys, anybody else? Parents, moms, dads, anybody got anything to say? Anybody online have anything else they want to say? What about you? Got anything to say over there?
Kylan?
I've had.
Kylan's the most passionate member of Sprockets.
He is passionate.
And the
Yes.
high school
Very.
students, do they adore him? Do they love him?
All
The
the
high school students love Kylan. He is sharp, kid.
You go after it, don't you?
He does. Pretty determined.
That's good. That is good stuff. Proud of all of you, Connie says. Got anything
Thank
you want
you.
to say or add before we get off here?
He's a loose cannon. We don't know.
It's all right. I'm a loose cannon too. We stick together.
Right?
All right, guys. Like I said, proud of you. We'll get you guys back in here. Good luck at Dallas. I'll get the feed. I'll put it on the community page. Great job, kiddos. That's Rick and Debbie from Paragon Homecoming. Hey, Rick, what about them coming down there and doing a display down at Paragon Homecoming 100-year anniversary? That's August 30th to September 1st. You have no idea what that man's put me through.
Okay.
Trust
Let your
me.
friendship handle
I
that
have to
kind of
judge
stuff.
contests and write a bull
Absolutely.
and yeah,
All the things.
trust
So he
me.
can handle the
I will
question.
put him on the spot.
Yeah, he's fine.
Mechanical, and I'm too old for that. You want to ride it? I got to stand in. I'm going to the bullpen.
Right? Yeah. You got somebody to ride it with you.
He puts, believe me, watch the morning show at 6:30.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
All righty. We'll try.
Rick, I'm serious. That would be phenomenal. How many kids are on the team? Tommy's asking.
Which team?
4 in middle school, and there's 6 currently on high school.
4 are on the Sprockets, and they're all in studio.
Yeah.
And 6 on the high school team.
Yes.
And these kids are all homeschooled. These are not MHS students. But they compete against high school.
We
all
compete
Spro-
against MHS.
all the
In
schools.
fact, they came to our
Yeah,
tournament.
we've competed.
Where do you hold your tournaments at?
We go ahead.
Yeah, we host our tournaments. We have 2 a year at M1 Nazarene across from the high school.
Okay. Very cool.
Place to rent.
We're trying to find location.
Good job, way to represent. P.S. Sean seems to be more of a camera hog.
Thanks, Christy.
You must be straight up in the middle.
I was going to say, she's picked that out through the whole thing we got
Right,
going on.
Absolutely, all the kids.
Christy.
There's Sean in the back.
What do you think, bud? I'll pay for their booth space.
Oh, tell him
At your homecoming, sir.
All right.
That's phenomenal.
Oh,
At
great
Paragon
job.
Homecoming,
Thank
you guys will have a
Thank
booth.
you.
That's the gentleman that runs it. That's Rick Finney and Debbie Finney from Paragon.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you so
you
much.
so much.
So if you guys, that's over Labor Day weekend, September 30th, August 30th, September 1st, and it's going to be a fun time down there at Paragon, and you guys will get to display. There's going to be huge crowds down there because they're expecting me to do some silly stuff, and it's not happening.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
So that'll be fun, and we'll get to come down there and hang out with you guys.
All right.
All right,
Thank
deal?
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Orange
much.
shirt.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you,
Fun.
Rick. All right, guys. Moms, Dad, thank you guys so
You're
much.
welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Appreciate all the questions. Love you guys. Support these kids. This is what needs to happen all over the place in our world today. Love you guys. I'll be back on probably a little later tonight. Zach's got stuff brewing, so we'll see what the storm situation is here in a little bit. Thank you so much to the Gears and Sprockets. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.